to another episode of Reese's Random Reviews. I am Reese, I'm about to give you a random review. Okay, I'm just going to do a really quick, interesting random review today about a film that I saw yesterday, and also talk about my theories of the studio that made it. Me and my girlfriend yesterday went to go and see the latest new Pixar movie, Inside Out. And while I was watching it, I just thought it was the most unique and the most weirdest Pixar film that's ever been made. It was directed by Pete Docter, who did Monsters Inc. and Up. So you can definitely see that sort of same style that he uses, because he comes up with the most interesting ideas about, you know, monsters scaring kids because it's their job, and coming up with an old man who wants to take his house to Brazil because his wife wanted to do that. And now he's coming up with basically little voices inside a little girl's mind. And I tell you what I loved about this film was that it was the story was amazing. It was just all over the place. The settings were so crazy and everything, and you know, I just thought it was very colourful and sort of just whoa, you know, just sort of so weird as well. It was just such a weird, unique movie. But that's what my question is today. Is basically that, do Pixar just make the most unique films? But before I do, I want to talk more about the film Inside Out, about what I loved about it. I want to talk about the characters most of all, because it's the five emotions which steal the whole film anyway, you know, because they're really the stars of the film. It mostly focuses on joy and sadness through the film, because they're the ones who end up getting trapped into Riley's deeper mind, where, you know, some of the memories will fade and basically they get dumped down there forever. And but basically as well, the emotions are just so incredibly likeable. You just got to love each and every one of them. They've just got these wonderful different personalities, and they try and match each of their personalities that they have so wonderfully well. First off, I want to talk about Joy, who's kind of like the main protagonist of this movie. She's basically trying to make sure Riley's happy every single day, and Riley has a wonderful life, and Riley's just, you know, keeps up a smile all the time. But I think what annoys me about Joy is that even though she's such a bright, wonderful character, she's very selfish in some ways as well, and she's just sort of like has to keep control of Riley's happiness and Riley's mind, and thinks, yep, Riley always has to be happy, Riley always has to be, you know, smiling, Riley just has to always be, you know, putting up a front, basically. That's what she kept saying. She just wants to make sure everything goes well and that all the memories are happy. She doesn't like it if any of the other emotions take over, like most of all sadness. She absolutely just hates it if Riley gets sad. But the thing is, I like sadness because she's actually quite funny in some parts. Even though she's not meant to be funny, there are some moments where she's just all sad and says, oh, her dad doesn't love her anymore, that's sad, I should just make her cry, like that. It just, I don't know why I found that funny, but I think it was just the way she was saying it. But, you know, sadness I thought was just so funny in some occasions. And my favourite emotion, who made me laugh the most, was Fear. Fear is just so crazy, he's goofy, he's hilarious, he just keeps getting so paranoid over everything, and he just worries for Riley's safety, and it's just so funny. And he's always the one who ends up getting hurt as well. He's definitely like the more comical out of all the emotions. And then of course you have Disgust, who's just a wonderful sort of spoiled, bratty, I'm so perfect look type of character. But at the same time, she's like, oh, I just don't like anything, it's so disgusting, and this is horrible and everything. You know, she's just such a typical, sometimes a sort of stereotype in some sort of typical female that just like, ew, I don't like that, ew, I don't like this, that sort of thing, which kind of works for the story. And then of course you have Anger, who is just so, you know, brilliant. And he just, you know, what I love about him is that even though he can get angry so quickly, there are moments where he's so concerned and worried and has different emotions himself. And also with his anger, what I love as well is that he loves curse words and swearing. He's just like, he's kind of sneaky and like, oh, I'm gonna make Riley swear today, ooh, you know, that sort of thing. He's kind of evil in some occasions as well, but you know, he means well. And that's what I love about this film, is that the emotions, even though they're meant to stick with their actual emotions, joy, fear, anger, sadness, disgust and whatever, you know, they all have different personalities in themselves. You kind of think maybe they're the ones that have got the minds inside their heads, and you never know. I mean, that would be pretty funny if it was just going on and on and on. The infinity of minds in the brain and emotions and everything, if that makes sense, you know. But what I love about this film is that it was just so unique, it was just so all over the place, it was just so weird, because you were taken into settings that you've never been in. Even though it's inside someone's head, it's kind of like you're not in someone's head, it's kind of like you're just in this weird fantasy world, and you're just like, I don't know what's going on, and it's just sort of like, who are these characters, and it's just everything. But it made sense, and that's what I love about Pixar films, is that they think of the most bizarre ideas, and then they make these films have a purpose. Like, for example, talking toys, it sounds bizarre, but there's a purpose to it. Monsters scaring kids, it's bizarre, but there's a purpose to it. A rat trying to cook food, it's bizarre. You know what I mean? Each film they have done makes a purpose, and that's what I love about Pixar. So I just think they come up with the most unique films. But can you imagine what they first did when they went up to a producer and said that they've got this idea for a new movie? I wonder how that actually started out. Boss, I just got this brand new idea. Oh, what is it? Can't you see I'm being posh with my poshness? I know, I'm really sorry, but I really need to show you this. I've got this new idea for a brand new movie. A brand new movie? Yes, a brand new movie. A brand new movie? Yes, a brand new movie. A brand new movie? Yeah, take a look. Toy Story. Yeah. A story about toys that come to life. This is a joke, right? Why? What's wrong with it? Computer animation? Like, that's gonna go far. Well, yeah, I think computer animation will go far. You do know we live in a renaissance at the moment where 2D animation is so fantastic and brilliant. Well, yeah, I just think it's just a really unique idea. I don't think anyone's ever thought of it, and I just thought it'd be really just interesting to entertain the children and adults alike. Okay, you can go with this idea, but I tell you what, it won't be a success. Don't say a word. Get out. Yeah, prove them wrong. So anyway, that's what I just wanted to talk about, was Inside Out and Pixar. I'm sorry if this random review went a bit quick and everything, but I just thought it would be fun to just tell you really quickly what I thought about the movie, because I only saw it yesterday and I really enjoyed it. So there you go, guys. That's my review for Inside Out and my question to Pixar. Please don't forget to subscribe and to comment what you think about the films as well. And check out my other random reviews as well, please, because, you know, I want to hear what your thoughts are. And check out my new ones coming soon. So I'm Reese, and I've just given you a random review.